What's going on?
What's happening, guys?
Now Ben's muted. I can't hear him for anything.
That's a plus, though.
I say it's the best he's ever sounded. No, seriously, I can't hear you at all.
I can't hear him either.
I wonder, because you have the same mic I do. Remember how I told you I just had that problem with the mic? I'm going to punch him right in his uterus.
Yeah, because he before, when we were on talking, he was fine.
Yeah. And Facebook, again, is just canceling this stream. Facebook just cut off. Said the connection was disconnected. We're not able to stream to Facebook. So the only ones it's going to right now is to YouTube. I don't know why. But Facebook just does not like this show.
Is it the platform we're using for streaming?
That's just it. I'm not sure. I can try the other one, but like I said, that one's $50 a month, and
we don't use the StreamYard anymore.
No, I think I might go back just because of how
testing 1 2 testing 1.
This has been. Yeah, we hear you. Unfortunately,
we hear you now.
Woo! You can hear me, dude. Now you made my day.
We can see you,
and you don't like me.
It's better to be seen than heard. Mute his mic, Chris.
All right, hold on.
Whoa!
Look at the look.
Hey, you guys are harsh on me anymore, man. I don't know what's going on. First, it takes you 37 times to shoot a potato cannon, and then I shoot it one shot.
Yeah.
Here's a word from Bucky McGee.
I shot it. It just went. Pluh. Oh, look, it's Mike.
I should just put him up, and then I'll do his voice, and then
just get Mike to send us clips, and we'll put Bucky up each time.
A voiceover.
Hey, Bucky, how are you doing today?
Well, Bucky, you know how Mike is. I mean, he says it's his connection to, what was it? His browser?
Yeah. Let me tell you what that stands for. Listen, connection to browser, Bucky, stands for, now listen, Bucky, it stands for my wife won't let me. Okay? That's what that means.
Hey, Bucky, what are your thoughts on your wife not letting you on the podcast tonight? I love it. No one gives a buck.
Dude, I love that. That's fantastic.
Always rose before nose.
Bucky, what'd you think about we just held that event this weekend, and what was your thoughts on that event? Did you watch any of that? Did you say that backwards, Bucky?
I think Bucky. I think Bucky's been hitting the deer cane a little too hard.
Yeah, I agree.
Dude, Bucky,
we love having you on as a guest. Bucky, you got to be on here way more often. Bucky, we're going to tell you a little bit about this fly fishing event this weekend. Mike and I tried and tried. I was in 2 times, and then it kicked me out. Bucky, before we move forward, do you want to tell us what you think of that comment?
This is terrible. I love it.
I'm digging Bucky. Bucky's awesome. He's got to join us more often. I have tears coming up my eyes. Ugh.
It's bros before nose, bud.
So we held an event this weekend. Big Sexy Outdoors sponsored the first annual basics fly fishing fly tying class, and I think that. So we're going to talk a little bit about that tonight. I think that it was an absolute hit. First, let me start off by saying thank you to guys, teams, and people who help sponsor. So thank you to Chris Herb and his wife. Thank you to Clingerstown Carnival Grounds, and thank you to Laughing Rogue. So those names all helped in some way. Also, thank you to my Big Sexy Outdoors staff, and we work as a team, and I thought we did a tremendous job of putting it together and getting it. I was very nervous. How about you, Skip? Were you nervous, or were we?
It was not the event itself. It was more the preparation up to the event. No, I mean, because we were really there 2 months out. We were really struggling to try and get days and dates and times and everything.
See, my nervous was turnout. I was more nervous that we didn't get anybody for the first month. And I was so nervous we weren't getting nobody. I kept thinking, oh, my God, they're going to do all this and no one's going to come. But they did say if you build it, they will come.
Yep. And we did have a good turnout.
Yeah, we actually had a very good turnout.
And didn't we have people that weren't even registered come?
Yeah, so standardly we started with 10 kids and 6 adults. By the time we ended up, we had a dad and a kid who canceled due to, medical reasons. And then we had a kid show up that was not pre-registered, so that still left us with 10 kids. And then we had 2 adults show up. So we actually had 7 adults and 10 kids. So we had 17 total. It was a great turnout for a first.
It really was.
I tell you what else. I'm grateful for the dads who, wanted to be with their kids a little bit, help take some time and do those things. I thought they did a great job of helping as well.
Yeah, definitely.
The only thing is, they made Mike's job way too easy, Skip.
Yeah, way too easy.
Mike had it made. What do you have, 2 guys tying flies?
Yeah. And his guys were in the water catching fish.
Yeah, they walked right over and started nymphing, man. They were hammering fish. That is true. They were doing well. What do you think was everybody's favorite part of it?
Well, I'm going with the fly tying. I mean, the kids seem to be a little. I'm not sure with the adults because I didn't have adults at all. I only had the kids. I had them for the fly tying and fly casting. So I didn't really have any adults. But I'm telling you, the kids with fly tying was amazing. I mean, it was so funny there when you were done cooking and you said, food's done. Everybody left the table except for one kid. He says, I'm not hungry. I'm tying flies. I looked at him and said, I love you.
Actually, didn't he tie flies with his grandma or something?
Yeah, I think it was his grandmother or his aunt. I'm not sure, but yeah, he was there. He was there showing her how to tie. I was like, yes.
He loved it. Oh my God, that kid just loved tying flies. I don't know if she sent us a message on Facebook that said about how'd she say it? How wonderful of a time they had. She appreciates us doing it. He had such a great time, but now she's going to spend a lot of money. I thought it was great. So, Mike, you're not here. Bucky's filling in for you. Mike, what's your thoughts on any of this?
He said he hates Bucky and he wants him to die.
Well, well, considering he
Well,
didn't
we
shoot a
need
buck
Bucky to
this
fill in
year,
for
he ain't
Mike.
gonna shoot a
Yeah,
buck.
we do that.
Yeah,
Mike
I
didn't
mean
show up.
yeah, and
Yeah,
Bucky's always on call. So
Yeah, Bucky's on call.
He's on call. Yeah, but I did post up to Facebook that for people that want to watch, they can come here. But honestly, I wish to God I knew why it's not doing it for us. So let me ask you: you guys had a pretty good turnout. What would you do for the next one? And when do you think the next one will be? Is
So I'll give you mine, and Skip can give you his. So mine, we discussed this a little bit at the end, right, Skip? So
yeah,
on mine, we had about an hour and a half beginner session, just talking and more about it. And I think in some of it we ran off a little bit and lost the kids. So you could see some of the kids were like, "Oh God, is this going to end?" So I think more hands on. So we talked a couple ways already about how we become more hands on and how we can, kind of keep the kids intrigued, maybe get them to tie a couple knots that they're going to use with some string and little things to make it different. So what was yours, Skip? What do you think?
well, I think you done missed his question.
Well, that's what I would do different. I didn't miss it.
Is that what you said, Chris?
I'm sorry. I had Mike reached out to me and he's like, I still can't get on. Still can't get on. Sorry, I'm just doing the tech stuff in the
What
back.
what was your question again?
My thing is, what would you guys do different to help,
Oh,
like, bring more people in, and when is it coming up next time?
yeah. Okay. See, I caught the when is the next one.
Hmm.
I mean, yeah, I probably was a little long winded.
Bucky, you got to calm down, Bucky. Bucky, you got to
Yeah.
calm down.
Stay,
Stay on,
stay
Will. We
off
need you
the
because you
deer
keep us
stand.
laughing.
Yes. I mean, good guy. I hope you don't get whacked this year because I really like having him on the show.
Yeah, I like Bucky.
Well, if now Bucky, this is a kid friendly show. Okay, you ain't gotta be like what was that show with the puppet?
Lamb chop.
You ain't gotta be yeah. Now this is all age friendly show,
Yeah.
Bucky. But I mean, well, yeah,
This is the show that never ends, but it can go on and on, my friend.
yeah. But you need to tone it down a little bit, Bucky. You ain't gotta be like lamb chops, okay? A couple steps above, somewhere around the Kermit Frog and lamb chop, okay? You just gotta watch because there might be kids watching. They already get disturbed when they see me on here. And now they got a talking deer. Yes, and we do have a talking deer friend. As you see, Bucky is with us.
This is Bucky
But,
McGee.
Bucky McGee. But back to the original question. I was probably a little long-winded with the description of things, but in my opinion, if you're going to do it, you have to know every part of it. I mean, if you don't go over some stuff, some guy's going to be out there. What next? You know what I mean? They didn't show me this on YouTube,
I have another one then.
but I think we're going to do. I mean, other than that, I mean, it did go a little long with my allotted time. I probably went over that double. But I think I don't maybe shorten some things up for next year or the next one. But I think we did discuss. We are going to have another one. That one hasn't been set in stone yet on dates or anything, but we will be having some fly tying classes coming up here in the real close future here.
So I'd also like to add that if next time we could not discuss Walmart rods, there was two kids that you broke their heart, and I know you didn't intend to. I had one kid come up to me saying, "I feel bad, man. I brought a Walmart rod," And I was like, buddy, he's not talking to you. He's talking to the adults. He's trying to tell them to, that if you're going to do it, start off right. It wasn't meant towards the kids. And he's like, oh, are you sure? And I was like, listen, buddy, I started with a Walmart run. Trust me. He's not talking about that. So, yeah, just little things that it's tough. Honestly, my opinion, it's tough because you have adults in the room and you have kids in the room, and you got to get both of them, to stay intrigued and understand. So I think that situation's a little tough.
Yeah.
I love Bucky. I'm not gonna lie. This is one of the best shows yet. He's doing a good job filling in for Mike.
Now listen, if we got higher ratings with Bucky on, Bucky is going to be on every time.
Yeah, he stays. Bucky. I think we should just keep Bucky from now on.
And well, how do we get Bucky on Thursday nights? That's the question.
Oh. Yeah. I'm sorry. I love Bucky. He is my favorite.
I don't know what's going on with him though. He's getting really ratty out of it,
Who, Bucky?
Yeah.
Oh, he misses Mike.
And his horns are starting to really come in good. So,
yeah.
Yeah.
It's almost like hitting puberty again.
Ah.
You know what I mean?
That would explain a lot, honestly.
Yeah, it's like hitting puberty again for him. Like every year he goes through puberty.
Bucky, how do you feel that every year you have to go back through the starting stages of puberty, horn growth, and all that? Bucky, you gotta take it down a notch. You're listen. We're not hunting you.
What, deer nuts? Cheapest thing under $1? That offended you?
Bucky. So, wow. Anybody just joining, this is Mike couldn't make it today to talk about the event, so we decided to invite Bucky McGee. And Bucky's in a bad mood.
I would say so.
Yeah, but I mean, he's got some good jokes, but you can tell Bucky's a little hornery.
Hornery.
Well, Bucky, you know what it's like, Bucky, for Mike. I mean, Mike, he has his own dough at home, and she, how would I say it, but rules the roost. You know what I mean, Bucky?
Yeah. Tells him what shoe to put on and how to walk.
I mean, Bucky, you never ran into a situation like that? Scrape. What is wrong with you? It's great.
That's great. Wow.
So there is a fly tying event on its way. We're hoping to have it done before the kids start school, right? So in August.
Yes. Yep. So we're shooting for one class a month.
Scrape them and leave them. I'm sorry. Scrape them and leave them.
We're shooting for at least one class a month, but I think we'll probably end up with 2 classes a month. Depends on what our turnout is, and we get people returning. I mean, it's a free event. It's totally free. I already, as soon as did you see my post I put on Facebook about
asking? Yep.
So a friend of mine, he already donated a couple vices, and then another friend of mine, he said if materials, he'll donate materials and stuff. So, I mean, between me and Mike, we have enough stuff to tie for the next 20 years. But it can't hurt to have more, and it gives more options for people. So
that was something I wanted to ask you guys. And if you'll give me just 1 second, I promise I'll be quick. I wanted to bring up the pictures that I saved that you did, because I saw all kinds of weird stuff on the table. Not weird to me because I don't do the fly thing. Let me see.
Was that all the
You need
feathers,
to,
Chris?
Yeah, I'm like, what?
you need to come into my fly tying studio, Chris. You'll be beside yourself.
Let's try to put it like this and put this up here. Yeah, because I saw all these feathers and things. I'm like, what's all this? I remember you asking me for squirrel tail once that I brought up.
Yep, there's pheasant tail there, peacock curl,
Peacocks.
peacock
Whoops.
eyes.
Sorry,
That's a perdigon.
I did.
Uh,
Um,
there's some bobbins there.
but
There's
why
some
the different
pheasant.
feathers? Why the different feathers?
Different flies call for different feathers, and like like a pheasant tail is universal in a lot of flies. Like a pheasant tail fly, for instance, 90% of it is made with pheasant tail body, wing casing, tail. We use pheasant tail a lot for wing casings and bodies, and for tailing fibers off the tail.
Mm-hmm.
So pheasant tail is that's a widely used feather in fly tying.
So again, please understand, I don't know what you guys know about this. Would it be beneficial for someone, like if they were out during the hunting season, which I did get my license today? If I see pheasant feathers, pick them up for you.
Yes.
I think I know somebody that has a peacock around here in Pine Grove, out near Wayne's. As a matter of fact, they were. If I can,
So
I'll see if I can get you feathers if you need them.
so here with pheasant tail. Pheasant tail is one of them strange ones.
Yeah.
So I like if I can the more pheasant tail I get, the better. The only problem you run into is like state stock birds and like Marcy's game farm.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, the feather fibers themselves are really short
Hmm.
because they're cage raised, and their feathers don't really grow long enough before they're killed.
Okay.
So
So
So I was just asking.
like there's farms all over the place that grow pheasant just for fly tying reasons, where they sell the feathers to big box stores and suppliers like that, where they raise them pheasants for years, so the fibers get longer on that feather.
Mm-hmm.
It just makes it more manageable, because like for a pheasant to tie a pheasant tail fly, I mean, you want pretty decent long fibers to do that. And with a lot of stuff you buy or people give you, or your buddy shot a couple, the feathers on them are really short
Mm-hmm.
because they're not old and matured birds.
Okay. Now, would you still want them if I get one?
Oh yeah, definitely, because for like tailing fiber,
Yeah.
I don't care how long they are. It's just like I have certain ones that I buy. Like I'll go in the store and I'll just go through every single pack until I find one that has really long uh what they call biots on it. Them are I use them for like bodies and wing casings, because you need long strands of them.
you know it really works good to tie flies, Chris?
What's that?
Dental floss.
Deer hair.
What?
Deer hair.
Well,
And I would love to know what Bucky thinks of that.
Sorry. I don't
I,
have.
I,
I think. I
Hey.
think he went out to feed
oh, Bucky!
for a little while.
I hope Bucky don't get mad, but this might have came off one of his cousins. I'm not sure. This might have been one of his cousins.
But I'm going to go through these pictures. I'm going to let you guys do what you do while I help Mike out.
I'm not gonna lie, I really miss Bucky. So, anybody looking, this is actually the. So, if you look, here's the device, and the very front one here in the picture is the device. And then you'll see we had. Skip, what did we set up?
We had 8 all the way across behind my vice. There was
8
8 of them in
vices.
a row. Yep.
And I thought the fly tying went over just extremely well. I thought that was. I think we had some kids that might have been a little upset we didn't. So when we broke into groups. Mike took adults and Skip took kids. So Mike went to casting and Skip went to tying. I thought the kids loved that part, and then I thought when it swapped, so I thought the adults loved the casting, and then I thought when it came to the tying, the adults were like, this is, I don't know. And then I felt like the kids, when they got the casting, were like, oh, God, I just want to hit the water. What's your thoughts on that?
Yeah, I mean, you could tell the kids that they really weren't that interested in casting. There might have been one or two that were, but I would say it was more fly tying than anything.
But, I mean, the reality of basics is if you can't get the string to lay on the water correctly,
yeah, I mean,
you really can't fly fish.
It's going to be a struggle. I mean, there's probably a billion self-taught people out there, but what was the process they went through to get to be any good? You know what I mean?
Absolutely. Good morning. Good evening, Bronson. Yeah, I agree totally. I mean, I think it's tough. You know what I mean? I think it's just, I don't know. I feel like I said before, I think that when you're trying to hit the age level of 40 and the age level of 8, I think it's a little tough to keep them together. Do I think it can be done? Yeah, I think we already discussed ways to make it better and do that. So I don't. I'm going to say, I'm going to use the words, I think we knocked it out of the park.
Yeah.
I think
it was great.
We've had nothing but good feedback, good comments, good emails, good stuff. I think that, we truly knocked it out of the park. And I think that a couple little tweaks, and, every time is a learning lesson as well. So,
yeah, it's the first time we've done it. That's probably the first time I've ever sat and taught someone how to tie a fly.
Well, that's what I'm saying. And it's the first time you've ever probably really talked about how to do the fly fishing and how you get started and where to get, I mean, all but kids crying about the Walmart rod because you made fun of them, but
I didn't make fun of them. I just told him it wasn't a good option.
I can say I had a lot of good feedback, and I thought you guys did a great job. I was real proud of you. So the guy at the end who did do some fly fishing and said he came just to see if there was something he could learn. He told me he learned some new stuff. He also did really well with the nymphing rod. And he also said that, at the end that there was a few things we could work on, but he thought it was a pretty well put together event. So I thought it did well. I mean, think about the prizes. So let's go back to the prizes. Some of these kids get these prizes, and, hey, who's that guy?
There's Mike.
Who's that guy?
Or did Chris superimpose an older video of Mike on the air?
Yeah, he probably did. He's probably using Bucky and covering him up with Mike's face.
No, the best I could do is I have Mike in StreamYard, and so I have him maximized over in StreamYard. So he's probably going to have to listen to the show on YouTube or something while we're doing this, because I think it might be the only way he can hear you.
Okay.
Can you hear them at all, Mike?
I can hear you.
You can hear me. He can only hear me.
All right. So ask Mike what his thoughts. Ask Mike what his thoughts were on the event. What he thought.
They want to know what your thoughts are on the event.
I think it went well. Skip got a little carried away, but yeah, I think it went pretty good. I mean, for being the first time and everything, I think it went well, and the kids were more interested than anything, and that's what it's about anyway. So
yeah.
So we got a picture of the boy who won the fly rod package, and his parents said.
Plus, I guess we're working on doing some. We're going to work on doing a monthly tying class or something. I talked with Skip about it.
We're going to work on doing a monthly tying class or something.
Like I said, I got it.
I talked with Skip about it.
I just have to ask, is that Bucky in the background making fun of Mike?
No, I gotta play the stream over to him, so I gotta mute myself and go.
Oh, I got you. Poor Mike.
What a nightmare.
So, Mike, I have to ask you this: what do you
Yeah.
think of Bucky McGee? I'm waiting for Chris to relay it. No? Did we lose him?
I don't know.
No, I can't. The only thing I can hear is you talking. Yeah, Bucky's pretty cool. I mean, they got carried away there when I was having trouble getting on, and I'll get both of them back on Thursday.
It wasn't us. It was Bucky.
It was
Take
Bucky.
it out on him.
Bucky. Bucky. It was
McGee.
not us. It was Bucky.
But I jumped on YouTube and was watching it on there in between trying to jump on that other platform. But it said each time it just booted me out as soon as I hit the join. Oh, it's not you. I mean, I thought it was honestly something with the internet because they've been up here working on the fiber optic lines for a week.
But the good news, we're looking to host some more. Mike and I, so not off record, but Mike and I have tested some product. We have some tests going on right now. We videoed and are testing the Skull Reaper product that's been sent to us. So I haven't had, well, I didn't get anything last night. I'm waiting to see if anything goes off today. I didn't get anything yet today on it. Let me double check when I say that. Nope, nothing. And then the night's early, so it is possible that will change. So working on some Skull Reaper product. And let me ask you guys this: what did we think of Emily Woodhull?
She was great.
What's that, Chris?
She was awesome, wasn't she, Skip?
Well, it was pretty cool. It was different.
Yeah,
it was different. It was cool. It was nice to have somebody on, celebrity and stuff, and even sang one of her songs. I thought it was pretty cool.
I'm in love with that song. I've played it often now. I'm digging that. Skip and Mike.
I know the young lad. I think it was what was it, Caleb Erdman? I think that won the fly rod. I know he was excited. The pictures that was sent in that said he couldn't wait. He went right out and went to work with it.
Yeah, that was pretty cool. So if someone wants to send a donation here, whether it be what are you looking for? Let's go over what you're looking for donations here. Skip, you go first.
Just fly tying material, cheap vices. If someone was fly tying and had a cheap vice laying around, heck, you can pick them up for like $19 from the Cabela's. But just, some odds and end hooks, beads, thread. But nothing. I ain't asking the world of anybody. It's just if you have something that laying around that you don't use anymore, send it our way to Big Sexy Outdoors, and guaranteed it'll be put to use helping kids, teaching kids how to tie flies and stuff.
Are you, I'm sure in conversation that you're looking for like snacks and drinks, anything along the line somebody would be willing to donate as well?
Yeah, I think once we set the dates, I'm gonna reach out to a couple people to see if they'll donate, some soda, water, chips, maybe some hot dogs, hamburgers, or something. It depends on where we hold it. There's 2 places right now I'm looking into, which I'm pretty sure I can get either one of them. So all of them have a kitchen in. So
how about a town? What town are you looking to hold this?
Well, it's probably going to be here in Shamokin because that's where all my connections are for, air conditioned buildings and, big enough, heck, like my church one, heck, that'll hold 200 people down there. But I don't want to go that big. I can only
Yeah, because
imagine teaching
if you
200
get
people.
200 people and you go the way you did, they're gonna all attack you.
No, this is just strictly fly tying.
I
They're
know.
gonna
I just had
attack
to put
you.
that in there.
There won't be no
Hey, he
fly
got Mike
fishing
working.
involved.
Hey, hold on. He got Mike working.
It'll be fly tying only.
Yeah, I know. I just had to put that in there. You guys were busting on me
Well, hey,
when I
you
was
wait
trying
till
to
you.
log on.
We're going to throw you out of stage a little early so Bucky can comment on you, because
Hey, all
right
I can
now
say is wait till Thursday. Payback's you know.
What?
Bucky just sent me a text. He's really
Mike!
upset.
What the buck?
Yeah, you're gonna find out what Buck.
Hey, Chris, put Bucky up there. I think Bucky texted me and had something to say to him.
I can't understand Chris. Somebody do Chris's voice.
He's intimidated by Mike and can't show up right now.
Oh, dude, Chris, if your mouth kept moving with no voice, I was going to narrate for you. It was not going to be good.
Oh my God.
It was not going to be good.
Now wait a minute.
But
Do you realize the flack that I get when I don't show up on a Thursday from all of yous?
I don't know what you're talking about.
me neither.
As a good Christian, I'd never say anything
Hey, anyway, Caleb Erdman, that picture and stuff. Did that say 1,000 words or what?
Oh, absolutely. Hey, I have some pictures that were just sent before we got on the show. I'm going to be posting up tomorrow.
That young lad.
He's the young kid who won the gun hunting board game. He was out fly fishing. They said he caught 10 bass.
Nice.
So they have some pictures they were sending and some videos. So I'm going to get them posted tomorrow. They send in. I said send them in. We'll get them sent in. So I think that'll be pretty cool to get put up.
Yeah.
It's nice.
Yeah,
it's nice to see these guys. In my opinion, guys, it's nice to see these young kids that may have never touched it before or were so uncertain, and here they are with a rod catching fish already, and in Caleb's case, catching it on the fly he tied.
Yeah. And those kids had a blast time. I mean, I had the adults, and I think only two of them came over, sat down, and the guy that was there fishing that actually caught the fish, he did well, but the other guy couldn't. He never tied one before, but they were the only two guys that even tried to do anything. But the kids, they loved it.
Yeah, I thought that was an extremely. I think it's really good. You guys want to do more for the kids than that. I think that's
what it's all about.
That's a win. I think you're going to win there big time.
Yeah,
that's a dying sport, guys. So anything you can do to keep that alive.
And me and Mike had this discussion. We don't have that anywhere local.
No, there's nothing in our area within 50 miles. There's nothing.
The Yellow Breeches holds one, but who wants to drive to Mechanicsburg? There's another one that holds it, but it's another one of ones that's like an hour and a half away. But there's nothing here. I mean,
what's that? Lehigh Valley.
Mike lives in Williamstown. You live in Valley View or Higgins. I live in Shamokin, and that's a good range of an area that there's nothing. There ain't even a fly shop.
No, there's nothing.
I'm excited. I think you guys are doing something great. I think promoting this and telling everybody how well it went and that we, and how, we've got really good feedback. There's some guys that had questions in the beginning, and I knew we'd cover them. I told them, well, subjects we'll have, and we plan on showing you the way in the beginning. I just thought it all worked out well. And now that we get to see him using it and putting it in motion, I just think it's better.
So and for the first time, not doing it. It's a lot to go over. Just what did we do it for, like 5 or 6 hours or something?
Yep.
But it's a lot to cover in that amount of time with everything, and you try not to forget anything, but there's always going to be something.
So how did you guys handle the stations? Because I thought last I understood you were doing alternating. Like one would be teaching the ties, and the other one would be teaching the rod itself. And
I like how
Yeah,
you said
while-
teaching the
while-
ties. That covered it
that's
all.
it.
Yeah.
That's it. I quit.
Uh,
I'm gonna get Bucky after you.
I'm sorry, Chris. I didn't mean to tell you to get bucked.
do not sick Bucky on Ben. We have
Skip.
He
a.
will buck you
Never
up.
mind, I ain't saying it. He'll buck you up.
Go ahead, you guys answer that for Chris.
Oh my God, I got lost in the Bucky comments. Yeah, well, we did the introduction. That was more me, and then Mike took over some, and then we broke off, and I took all the kids, tying flies, and then Mike took all the adults, teaching them nymphing, and then we took a break for lunch, and then I took the kids for fly rod casting lessons, and then Mike had adults, and one or two of them were tying flies, and that was about it.
Yeah.
And we broke for lunch. I had my my one day to be son-in-law on the grill. He manned the grill for us to keep us going. I mean, we had some technical difficulties on the grill. It took me a while to figure out. But, yeah, I really think it went well. And I think we had a couple guys offer to volunteer and help. The guy that was catching the fish offered to come help the next time he's doing it, too. So I thought that was great. Chris Herb, who donated the rod package, said if we ever need help and he's available, he'd help. So, I think that's all great. Not only did we gain people learning and into it, but we also have guys who know the sport is a dying sport, and, are looking to make it better.
Something's not sitting right with me.
Participate. Yep.
Did you have gas?
No.
What's my
How is Skip able to take care of all these kids when he's not allowed 50 yards from a school?
But okay, that was a joke. Anybody listening? That was a joke. Skip is allowed 75 yards from the school.
Oh, it's 75.
Yes, I am. I am not. I am not on Megan's list.
No.
No, just on Scott, Sally's, and Henry's.
Hey, you're on my list of favorites, baby.
I've been on your list.
I'll tell you whose list you don't want to be on. Bucky's.
list.
Well, when are we gonna
List.
we gonna talk more on Thursday about the stuff coming up, the monthly stuff, and try and figure out some dates?
I won't be around. I'll be on vacation.
He's going to be stoned in Harbor.
Oh, wow. He got to go away. He won't be there.
What the hell are you talking about? You've been on vacation for like 6 months.
Oh, ouch. Oh, that has to burn a little bit.
I'm free and able to do what I want.
Oh.
Well, listen.
Chris, you might have to cut the show. This is going to get out of hand.
I don't have anybody telling me what I got to do.
Woman's dress
It is
if
about
you
that
want.
time
No one's
anyway.
going to stop you.
Can you believe
Chris.
it's been 45 already?
No, I can't, but they're going to start swinging in the screens, Chris.
Well, Mike's on StreamYard. You
I don't have nobody telling me that I got to go here or go there.
You guys better watch. It's on. I can feel it. Dude, this stream's going to be like 4 hours long when we end it. They're going to keep going at it. We're going to need Bucky. Hey, we're going to need Bucky to referee.
No, I'll throw the towel in this time. I'll let it slide.
So this
Winner!
coming Thursday, we have our live. We're just going to go live. We'll do our BS session and have some fun. Maybe we'll shoot the potato gun without an arrow this time. I'll stop at the store and get some real potatoes.
Without trying to
Yeah, will you be back the following week?
Yeah. So the following Thursday, we're gonna put balloons up and have a shooting we're going to go live and do a little shooting thing. So you shoot the tags, and you have to do whatever's on the tag. So your tag could be blank. Your tag could say eat a hot pepper. Your tag could say poop in the woods. I don't know. I'm going to have my kids make tags, so this could be really bad.
Yeah, great. All your kids hate my guts.
Potato cannon?
Yeah. Well, somebody's going to tell Skip he got to be vegan.
Hey, wait till Haley finds out her boyfriend sent me a friend request.
Oh, no.
Yeah, buddy. I am going to teach that boy the right way.
Dude, this isn't good.
Yeah, so it could be.
It could be. Yeah, that Thursday we'll do that, and then hopefully we'll have a meeting and we'll get together on more of the fly stuff, and hopefully by the end of that Thursday we can, Skip's going to talk to people till then, so that should give us more of a thing where we can start announcing what.
I'm hoping I get some feedback this week yet.
Well, that's what I'm saying. So the sooner we can start, really giving time frames and the locations and stuff. So I think that'll work well.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, the goal tonight was to talk a little bit about the fly fishing event, have some fun. We definitely had some fun. Bucky was on the screen. Mike wants to beat you up. I think we accomplished that. So I think goals have been accomplished today. I think that we've hit our mark. Yeah, we're at 46. And I think that we just leave it with we're going to let Bucky close us out. So I think we have to kick Mike off the screen to let Bucky close us out because it's running two different programs. So Bucky, you wanna make sure everybody knows what to do and how to keep kids running. You can kick us all off the screen and let Bucky do the rest. Let's close this program out, and let's let Bucky give a good word for everybody.
Lord help us.
I'm a little nervous. Bucky's going to close our show, but let's do it. Dude, I'm nervous. I'm up. There he is. Oh my God, Bucky lost his voice.
Yeah.
Bucky, you lost your voice. Come back to us, Bucky.
Can you hear me?
No, Bucky died. He has no voice.
Really? I don't know what you're talking about.
All right, let's get Bucky to close this show out. I love Bucky. I want him to close this. Put him big on the screen.
We can hear you, Bucky.
Okay. I'm not going to lie. I think something happened to Bucky. However, if you play him, I'll voice Bucky to end this through the screen because it's not working. So blow Bucky up, and I'll let Bucky finish with my voice, and let's get this through.
Oh, because he told you what to say. That's what it is, right? Yeah.
Well, I don't know, but Bucky's not saying anything, and I really want to hear it from Bucky, but it's not working. So
I know why. I know. Okay, never mind. Go ahead.
Oh, I thought you were doing it. All right, guys, make sure you tell kids to be outside, take them out there, and have fun in the outdoors. God bless you all. Thank you for watching.
There you go. All right, we'll see you.
All right, man. I love you. See you later, guys.